MovieWeb. Where do you get these people? I was reading this article on MovieWeb.com. Old TV shows from the 90s that could never air today. Television and attitudes towards television has changed a lot in the past 2 decades. Here are 10 90s TV shows that can never air today. And I'm not going to read everything. Boy Meets World is on the list. Johnny Bravo and what he says about that. Can you imagine a show about a womanizing, sexist man trying to pick up women all day being made today? Married with Children. Home Improvement. Okay, for years everybody loved watching Tim the Toolman Taylor navigate family life while hosting his own tool show on Home Improvement. The series was based on the comedy of Tim Allen and showcased some very talented actors. With that said, the modern TV viewer would have little to no interest in watching a series based around a middle-aged man playing around with tools all day. Friends, which I never got into Friends. Dawson's Creek, which I never really got into. Walker, Texas Ranger is on this list. The show this is what the guy wrote. The show was filled with cheesy lines, hilarious beatdowns, and some pretty bad performances. Although it is loved by many, a show this cheesy can never be made today. Saved by the Bell is number 3. And I'll probably put a link to this article so you can read every thing that he writes about the show. The Ren and Stimpy Show. The content just wouldn't fly today, especially to children. Nickelodeon has changed a lot in the past 2 decades. Many of their old shows were strange and maybe a little bit too adult for kids to be watching. And the number one show on this list is Seinfeld. The series was called meant to be a show about nothing, given the fact that there are rarely any ongoing storylines and there are never dramatic scenes. The series is all gags and goofs while the characters talk about everyday inconveniences. Seinfeld was one of the last of its kind. Sitcoms like Seinfeld just aren't being made today due to changes in what's popular and what viewers want to see. Maybe it's because, it's bullshit articles like this, that are put out there, and you wonder why, comedy sucks now. You wonder why everything is such a, comedy vacuum where, comedy and laughter and good writing is non-existent. We have to suck the fun out of everything and make everything boring, make everything monotone, make everything over dramatic, or just no good writing, no good comedy writers. People can't write jokes anymore, or if they do, they might offend somebody, because just look at today. Everybody's offended by something. Everybody is offended by a bottle cap. Everybody, what else? You could just pull out something. People are offended by, markers, the color blue. What else? No wonder why comedy sucks now. No wonder why, again, it's articles like this, and people just overanalyze, overthink. And whoever this guy is that wrote this, fuck it, I'll mention his name, Johnny Hoffman. And I'm looking at some of the articles he's done, which you can look at. But it's just, again, you wonder why everything now in regards to comedy and, it's just everything is just such a comedy vacuum that I think it's jealousy. I do think it's jealousy. because, today they can't create their own thing. They can't stand on their own 2 feet. And so let's pick apart things from the past, because we can't create our own. We can't, create our own idea, to have something really take off. So let's find all these TV shows, because they will not work today. Maybe there's a reason why these shows worked back then, like Seinfeld, like Boy Meets World, like, Walker Texas Ranger, Saved by the Bell, like, Married with Children, which even then I didn't really see a whole lot of that. Johnny Bravo, which was a fun cartoon, but now it's a problem. Home Improvement. Like, Home Improvement, it just, I don't know what more to say. Just MovieWeb, and this, not just MovieWeb. These are other movie websites out there. Where did they come up with this? And people need to get outside. People need to get a life. And people need to get laid. Because obviously, I think it's just, people have very miserable, and this is not just, again, it's not just MovieWeb, and there's other, topics like this. I mean, it's just, but this is like the second article like this that I've seen very recently on MovieWeb. I've seen another article similar to this talk about how certain TV shows would not work today, and I'm sure you could find it. But I think people are just so freaking miserable, and there's that envy there that, they can't. You look at today and you wonder why, nothing really takes off in regards to TV shows, movies, what have you, or content, which that now is the popular word. It's content now. It's not TV shows. It's not movies. It's about content. But anyways, I'll just end this rant here, because I'm just going to keep going on, and maybe I'll go into, maybe I'll do more like another video like this here soon. But MovieWeb, maybe it's time to, take a look at, what you're putting up there, but you're not. This is not going to be the end. There's going to be more articles like this. There's going to be more BS like this that, again, just, I think people just live very miserable lives. And where did they get these writers? Where did they get these bloggers? But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.